Hello guys, it's me RG and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to unbox and review this high-grade GN008 Gundam's Zero V Fighter. Okay, so this is from TT Hongli. Now, if you can notice, the Gundam kit itself is similar to how Gundam Virtue looks like, because this is actually the upgraded version of the Virtue. Okay, so this is how the top of the box looks like, and this is the side. Okay, and the other side, the bottom is just plain box. Okay, so let's open this and let's check the contents. Actually, I already removed the plastic, so what we can see here is the manual. So we have a combination of colored and black and white pages. So we have here different modes. And by the way, the diagram and label for the manual is actually very clear, so good job. And we have a color guide and back view, front view, and weapons. So let's not dwell too much on the manual. Let's go ahead and look at the runners. So we have here combination type runner, which is letter A. So it's white, red, yellow, and clear white. So we have here color gray, which is letter D. White runners, which is color B or letter B. We have here different shade of blue and combination of gray and black. So this is runner F. Okay, we have block runners, block parts, which is letter C. The base and stand, holy caps. This is runner G, which is white, and another shade of blue, which is runner E. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 runners. So as usual, this is all of these runners are just in one large plastic bag. Okay, so these are the contents. I'll quickly build this kit and then we'll go and proceed to the review. Okay guys, so let's talk about the quality. Now before we start, I just want to apologize since I was not able to show you guys the included foil stickers with this kit. Now, since I mentioned already the foil stickers, let's start with that. Now, as you all know, in my previous TT Hongli reviews, I really hate their stickers. Now, this one is no different. The stickers included is not that good. Okay, so actually, I was able to use most of it. Except for the eyes of the Gundam. Now their quality is not that good because once you try to peel off the stickers, most of the time they won't easily peel off, and if you're not careful, you can easily tore it or break the stickers apart. Okay, so that's for the stickers. Now let's talk about the quality of the the runners. Now they have a lot of parts that has very short gates, and most of them are very thick. Okay, so I particularly don't like thick short gates because it's hard to cut. Now aside from that, there's also the excess plastics at the side of the parts. So I believe that's from poor molds that they used. The labels and the numbers and letters on the runners are not that easy to read. And what else? I also noticed a lot of color patterns or mold patterns on most of the parts. So those I don't like as well. And lastly, the quality of the plastic itself. Now the quality is very poor. Once you touch each part, you can really feel how plastic it is. So it really feels plasticky. Okay, so that's for the quality. Actually, it's okay. For the price that you're paying for this kit, it's just okay. Just don't expect too much. Okay, so that's for the quality. Now let's go to appearance review. So as you can see here, this kit looks very similar to its predecessor, which is GN005 Gundam Virtue. Okay, so that's because this kit is actually an upgrade from Virtue. Okay, so to further show you the appearance, let me just stop this. Okay. Okay, so appearance wise, I would say this is slightly better than Gundam Virtue, simply because it has better color separation and it has more appeal because of the added weaponry. Okay, now let me show you the head part, slowly going down to the leg part and the back. Okay, as well as the included Seraphim backpack. Okay, let me show you also the main weapon, which is the GN Bazooka 2. And Seraphim's weapon, which is GN Beam Machine Gun. Okay, so appearance wise, it's pretty much okay. It's not too outstanding, but if you can recall my previous review of Virtue, this is better than Virtue in my opinion. Okay. Now guys, before we go to our articulation, I just forgot to mention that this kit that we are reviewing right now is not your regular Gundam Cerevi. This is Gundam Cerevi GN HW/B. So GN HWB means GN Heavy Weapons Beam Pack. Okay, so it has an upgrade. Now just to show you what's the difference is, if it's the standard Cerevi, it doesn't have this parts. Okay, this blue parts. Okay, so for the upgraded version, we have instead of 1, 2, 3, 4 beam cannons, this one has 2 extra GN cannons. Okay, now it also had GN verniers attached to the shoulder GN cannon, and we also have the GN field enhancement parts attached to each shoulder and legs. Okay, now this enhancement part, GN field enhancement part, it has a gimmick here, so it has a closed form, and if you open it, so it slightly has a gimmick here that shows you the vents here, which is, by the way, a sticker, so that yellow part. Okay, so that's the difference of a standard CeraV and this upgraded CeraV. Okay, so now onto the articulation. Let's start with the Gundam's head. So the head is connected by a ball joint, so it can slightly move side to side, left and right. It can also rotate 360 degrees, and it can slightly bow or move up and down. It has a slight forward and back movement as well. That's very slight. Okay, so that's for the head. Now the shoulder can slightly move up and down. It can rotate 360 degrees since it's connected by a ball joint. Now the enhancement part for the GN field is attached to the end of the shoulder, which is movable, so it can slightly tilt up and down, and it can also rotate 360 degrees since it's attached by to a peg. Now the arm itself, this is a bit stiff. It can rotate 360 degrees. The elbow is double jointed, so it can fold that much, but the upward movement is very limited. Okay, so that's for the arm. The torso can slightly move up and down, and it can rotate 360 degrees since it's connected by a ball joint. Okay, now the additional GN cannons, this one serves as like a side skirt. It can move in any or in any direction that you want, but it's very limited. It's connected by a ball joint as well, so I believe it can open slightly. I just don't want to open it too much since you might separate the two. Okay, sorry. So that's for the waist. So it doesn't have any movable front skirt, and there's no back skirt. Okay, for the legs, now it's connected by a ball joint to the waist. There's almost zero side to side movement, but forward and back, forward is a bit limited because of this part. By the way, on the knee is an attachment for the 2 GN cannons that can open like this and move forward and back a bit. Okay, so this is the GN cannon at the leg part. So for the knee, it's double jointed, so it can actually bend up to this much. Okay, I already showed you the articulation or the gimmick here. Now for the foot, it can move forward and back this much. It has a little side-to-side movement, but the rotation is very limited because of the large leg armor. Okay, so that's about the kit's articulation. Now let me show you the Gundam Seraphim's backpack form. Okay, so it has a backpack that has a large face here with V-fins. The V-fin can actually move a bit, but I advise you not to move it too much to prevent it from falling. Now the GN cannon attached to the backpack can rotate 360 degrees. It can tilt up and down up to this much, since it's connected by a peg with pivot. Okay, the GN verniers can rotate 360 degrees since it's connected by a pivot or a peg. I'm sorry. Okay, so it has a side-to-side movement as well, like so. Okay, so that's for the GN cannons. Now this actually is Gundam Seraphim. It's just that this one is not transformable. So if you can see here, this is like the torso, the front skirt or the waist part with this movable side skirt, and this part, if you can see, it looks like a folded leg. So it's like the thigh, the leg, and the foot, but this one is not transformable, so it's one whole piece. So this too is connected to the waist by a ball joint, but there is a very limited movement here. Okay, so I advise you not to move it too much. The purpose of this this one is just for the backpack of CeraV. Okay, so if you wish to have the transformable Seraphim, you have to buy it separately as a kit. Okay, so that's it for the backpack. There's no articulation here for the GN beam machine gun. As for the GN Bazooka 2, so the GN Bazooka 1 of Virtue is like this, if you can recall. Now the GN Bazooka 2 is two separate bazookas, okay, that you can put together to make the GN double bazooka, just like Virtue's bazooka. Okay, so if it's there's another transformation here. So this is the GN double bazooka. We can transform it to double bazooka burst mode just by pulling this part up. So it's like you open it like so. Okay, so this is the burst mode, and this is the regular mode for the double bazooka. Okay, so if it's separate, this is separate, and if you attach it to the GN cannon at the shoulder, now this will be called like this. It will be called Buster Cannon. Now if you attach both of them, it will be called Twin Buster Cannon. Okay. Another combination is the double bazooka. If you attach the double bazooka here at the GN cannon, it will be called double bazooka cannon. And if this is in burst mode, then it will be called double bazooka burst cannon. Okay, so this part can actually attach here. So let me just try it so that you'll see, like that. Okay, so that's for the articulation. Let's go ahead and review the ease of build. For the ease of build, this is actually a very straightforward build. I did not actually put any panel linings, or I did not sand any parts. It's just snap-on build. Just a heads up, I encountered a lot of hard snaps building this, so ready your hands. So you might encounter a lot of hard snapping, but aside from that, it's a very straightforward build. You can easily build this within just a few hours, or maybe an hour if you're fast. Now for the summary, I can say that this is an overall okay kit. Now just to summarize it up, for the appearance, this is very similar to Gundam Virtue, but it has advantages because of the upgrades. Now for the quality, that's the one that a bit disappointing, because there's a lot of parts that has sharp edges. The quality of the sticker is bad. The quality of the runners, or the shortness of each gate and the thickness, is not appealing for me, as well as the plasticky feel or appearance to it. So it looks cheap if you ask me. Now for the articulation is good. It's just that don't expect that you can do a lot of poses with this. And as for the ease of build, it's fairly easy. Just expect a lot of hard snapping. Okay, overall it's a good kit. If you will ask me, comparing this with Gundam Virtue, I might go with this, just because of the appearance upgrade from this, comparing to Virtue. Okay, so I guess that's it for this review. If you find this helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And again, thank you so much guys for watching and for supporting this channel. God bless, happy building, and I'll see you in my next review. Enjoy the rest of the video, guys.